So lately, I've been thinking a lot about this whole love yourself thing because we hear it very often. I say it all the time. But the real question is, why does it actually matter? I mean, it can't just be a cute quote, right? And for me, it started with this one simple observation, which is that the closer somebody gets to you, the more you end up treating them the same way you treat yourself. And it happens without even you knowing it, that you slowly pull them inside your world. And whatever thrives within you, your softness, your harshness, or your doubt, it will start to project onto the other person. And I've seen it happen in my life, right? When I used to be cruel to myself, when I used to overthink or judge myself, I did not even realize it, but it would slip up in my tone, or how quickly I would lose patience, or how I took things personally. And the people I genuinely cared about ended up getting that frustration, which was never theirs to carry in the first place. And that's when this whole idea of loving yourself actually started to make some sense to me. Because when I was 12, 13 years old, I used to hear people say a lot like, love yourself, be kind to yourself, love yourself. And then I was like, of course I love myself. What do you even mean, love yourself? I mean, why are people saying this so often? Like, my brain could not comprehend the intensity of this sentence, love yourself. I was like, yeah, I love myself. What do you, like, what's there to talk about it? Only for me to realize it years later that loving yourself means that you even accept the shortcomings and thrive to work on them rather feeling sorry about yourself just because of that shortcoming. So, there is this movie called The Perks of Being a Wallflower. There is this character of a teacher, and he says that, you know, people can only accept the love that they think they deserve. And that one line, it made so much sense to me because then it then it perfectly explained why seemingly amazing people, gorgeous people, intelligent people end up choosing people who do not even deserve them. Because how can one even recognize healthy love if they think they do not deserve it? If they don't even recognize what it actually looks like. And it works perfectly the other way around as well. That you can only give the kind of love that you think you are worthy of receiving. If you do not, in your heart, believe that you deserve softness, you deserve somebody who is stable, that even if somebody is going to offer it to you on a silver platter, you're going to push it away. You're going to constantly question it. And you might attract love every now and then, but it will not feel stable. You'll be waiting for it to disappear. You will be waiting for something wrong to happen. Your mind cannot comprehend what your heart does not feel safe with. Everything in our life, be it the people, the situations, or the dynamics that keep repeating on the loop, they do just one thing. They mirror our inner world. It's like the universe does not speak a specific language as we humans do, like Hindi, English, French, Spanish, none of that. It speaks only one language, and that is the language of frequency. Your dominant frequency. And if that frequency speaks self criticism, overthinking, doubt, then that energy is going to echo in your relationships as well because everything is interconnected. And this is not supposed to be like a punishment. It's just meant to do one thing, that you recognize what's going on within. There is a mirror, you're standing in front of a mirror. If you smile in front of the mirror, you will see yourself smiling in the mirror. If you cry in front of the mirror, then the reflection is going to cry. Same thing with the universe. If you feel self doubt, you are critical of yourself, you are doubtful of yourself, then it is going to reflect the same thing. What you need to understand is the reflection will not change if you do not change yourself first. It does not work the other way around. When you are in a good place internally, then your daily interaction feel completely different. You are more patient, you are more open, you laugh more, you let things go. You're not so hard on yourself. However, when you are hard on yourself, then even the smallest of things feel like a personal attack. Another thing that I've noticed, and I think people don't talk about it enough, which is that when someone genuinely cares about themselves, they value themselves, like when they walk into a room and they're not ashamed of who they are, the world suddenly has a problem today. And you must have seen it too. Like someone who actually sets boundaries is okay with not cringing at their existence. People will say that they are so arrogant, they're so self obsessed, and overconfident in general. It's almost like we as a society has decided that if you are good to yourself, it is a crime. If you do not tear yourself down first, then the world will do the job. And honestly, it makes complete sense. Why? Because when you genuinely love yourself, it is so hard for anyone to manipulate you. It is so hard for the world to manipulate you. Because then you do not fall for guilt trips. You do not settle for crumbs. You do not blend in just to be liked. You do not glorify bare minimum. You start to make choices from a place of clarity instead of insecurity. And that thing can threaten people who necessarily operate from your doubt. And that's why society suddenly pushes the idea of you should be humble to yourself to the point of self erasure. That you should always question yourself, shrink a little, apologize for existing, because a person who does not love themselves is easier to manipulate, to influence, to control, and they can keep them small. But when you value yourself, you do not treat yourself like an afterthought, but your first priority. You become more grounded. You become so hard to shake. And your relationships shift too, because you're no longer acting from a place of fear or scarcity or the need for approval. And that helps you treat people around you better. So, loving yourself is not this selfish, self obsessed thing. It's literally the foundation of how you show up as being the most loving, kind self in all the relationships you have around you. If you're gentle on the inside, you will naturally be gentle on the outside. If you are forgiving with yourself, you will not be putting people hostage to their small mistakes. If you're secure within, then you will not even feel the need to fling or chase or, fear love. Loving yourself in the most simplest form is just creating the kind of inner world you'd actually want someone you care about to walk into. And with that, I will see you in the next video.